play like... no. Yes. I want to hit basic, but I also want... I mean, explosion time? Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today absolute treat of a deck. You might actually love this deck. And we will start with the win rate, contrary to the usual, because I'm speechless. We won all of the games. Except the one when I missed everything. It's kinda embarrassing, but you will see this game, so don't be too harsh on me, guys. And this is the only game that we have lost. Otherwise, this deck absolutely smokes. And if I know it seems like a mono blue, alright? It is in part mono blue, but it gets all the best parts from every single archetype, because we have black for all the removal and cut downs. This is one of the decks when I very often recover from being bad at Magic and being second. Like when you are on the draw. When you hit your cut down into your opponent's 2-drop, this absolutely fixes the situation and you are actually ahead because you get extra card. So such a good deck. And Djinn and Sheoldred, it seems like kinda random, like Sheoldred just good all around. Not really, there's a like hidden idea for the whole deck. Djinn and Sheoldred both solve all the small cases. 1-drops, 2-drops, like random burn. Those things won't be enough to kill you if you have those kind of creatures. And 4 toughness and 5 toughness means that your opponent 3 mana removal won't hit nearly anything. You also have spell pierce and make disappear, so it's kinda easy to protect them, especially that Sheoldred usually needs double burn spell to die. It means that you need to only counter the second one and the game is absolutely over. And if they don't have it, guess what? The game is over. So you don't need to answer everything as usually in control decks. You can just answer the big things, and the minor small threats will just get cleaned with Djinn or Sheoldred at some point, or just overvalued so they don't matter. So that's the hidden power of the deck. Otherwise, we have very decent card of Bankbuster that synergizes with our game plan of just smoking our opponent with 1 or 2 big hits. And the first for Discover, which is very synergistic with all the lands. We have 10 basics, but it's usually enough. Sometimes you miss it, but generally it's good enough and I feel it's fine. Don't forget you can draw cards with Sheoldred, and this gives 6 life. This is insane. This is like Union power level of life game, and you get more cards, so absolutely amazing. Yeah, rest of the deck plays kinda similar to Mono Blue, but you are less focused on Djinn. It's usually like Sheoldred is your big finisher, because at some point they don't have interaction anymore, and you can protect your stuff. And then it's 1 show, then it's 2nd show, and then it's Takenuma for show, and they just don't have enough answers, and you are just keeping drawing cards, good stuff. And one important thing, the deck is from Super Guy Tero. This is the deck list. It's card for card, and it's amazing. I'm not sure if this is his deck, but that's where I got it from, so it feels that it is worth mentioning. I absolutely like this deck, and results seems mind-blowing so far. Maybe I got lucky, so tell me if that works for you as well, and enjoy the video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. It super helps, especially if you like Dimir. This is the way to support Dimir, And yeah, let's go into the games. Alright, guys, honestly, this land is so amazing in this particular deck that it's not even close. The fact that you get instant access to Dimir mana, like untapped, I just want Spell Pierce. And this is the matchup. Unless it's Raffine, like Legend. Yeah, okay, never mind. Cool. I enjoy killing my opponent 2-drops. Man, being on the draw with this kind of deck definitely hurts less than usually. And now we activated, man, so far it's really good. This is such a fun split, like instead of just having to counter everything, you just counter half of it and kill the other half. This is how Magic is meant to be played. Alright. Does it go for the fraud? No. I think it's make disappear. Because... Alright. Thank you, deck. Now, I mean, what is the play? He has Earth I Resurrected, Raffine. And nothing that kills our stuff, so he needs directly Eartheye Resurrected, otherwise he's absolutely out of this game. Like, unless we draw 3 lands, you know, then he's not. Like, this is scary turn. When you see Djinn on your opponent's side, and you don't know how to remove it, and you know they will untap with it, it's so brutal. That's Seraphim. Perfect. That's why we went for go for the throat and not make disappear. As you can see, here it won't be like a big deal. 1 black mana is enough. This is actually a perfect mana. 1 mana removal makes perfect sense. I mean, we could go higher, but it's not a good decision. You don't win by just, you know, going all in and risking, like, giving up the control is the worst thing you can do. Now we try to go around Eartheye, because Eartheye is actually strong here in this turn. Sure. This is not a threat. We can ignore it. It's a dead card. Reason is that it cannot block our Djinn, and we kill way faster. I don't think he has anything. A Ganjo! Oh, he doesn't have legendary, so he needs 3 mana. So he's having a Ganjo in one of those cards. I definitely need this. I probably want this. We cannot counter it. I think I'm not attacking this turn. I hate it, but I think that's the play. I think that's the play. With this we should draw lands. And you know what? Honestly, this is best. He will attack probably, and we won't be blocking. And whenever he does... so if you are, you know, an amateur, you will just attack and lose your Djinn. However, right now we force him into a very bad decision, because every turn he's missing 3 mana out of his 5 mana, he only make 2 drop, and that means that he's losing every turn, like on board, on value, on everything. And then he needs to start paying for the cards, and then we attack, so he doesn't have good options now. And that's why we do it like this. We cannot counter, we cannot protect Djinn, so that's why we were scared of a Ganjo. But not really scared, because he's like, he will never get it done. And we'll keep attacking with Djinn only when we don't need it anymore. And then we probably have other finisher but by that time. The Bankbuster is also meaningful. We can even start attacking with it if we care. Yeah, now he's in this weird spot, like, what do I do? Do I play, like, hold the Ganjo and you know, Sloth won't attack again? He decided to tap out, sure. You don't need, because the effect is not at the start of the turn, but I'm paranoid, alright? So I will still make a stop. I've missed way too many, like, Siege Veteran counters by not doing it. Just want, you know, the sweet full control over the game. And don't forget, this is still a Ganjo, because this is legendary. As you can see, he's always leaving this 2 mana. I have an idea. I have a cool idea, and I think we can get him to it. Some of you probably know by now. There are so many ways, so he probably won't attack. He wants to force me into blocking, that's the point. He might attack thinking that, you know, I will block because it's a free trade, and then he plays a Ganjo and is like, haha! And I'm like, I'm not blocking until your other line is dead, and then you don't have enough mana. So only the token will be a small problem. My friend, enjoy no legendaries. So now your Ganjo is not activated, and he cannot cast a Ganjo in response because there is no block. Enjoy. And this means he needs to sacrifice one of the cards, and he has only 2 in the hand. So his plan absolutely got wrecked. Still here, and he should know that we know exactly that he has a Ganjo in the hand. So at this point he should probably, to be honest, discard it, but maybe he still thinks there is a chance that we miss it. You know, fair shot, fair shot. We will draw card with this one, because you cannot draw with the bank, you know, you cannot draw 2 times with Bankbuster. So on the next turn, now we can draw more cards if we want to spend all of the mana. I mean, I can attack. So for this reason we are actually go like this. Best chance would be to play this into this and then we will fish the land, but I was confident that we should hit something, you know? This will probably be upkeep stop, so he needs to decide on this card before he draws another. I know we are talking a little bit, but you know, one of the ideas is that you guys can get some benefit out of, you know, watching. So you might win some extra games thanks to all of this, and then it will be worth it. Alright, pretty nice, and we also pump the Djinn, right? I'm not tapping more. Now we go into combat. And we say to our opponent, my friend, you will die on the next turn, which also forces him to kinda play the Edict from the graveyard. And you also want to kill Guardian on their upkeep, because then, even if they save it, it's tapped. As you can see, he's still hoping that that will be the play that wins him the game, the Eganja. I really want him to discard it at some point, so, you know, I might attack into the Eganja just to show you guys that it was there. But we will see, we will see. At this point he really should know that we are playing exactly around the ganja and he won't hit it. I should pay more attention to priorities, because a ganja has a very distinct priority. There's nothing during, you know, like instant interaction moments, but there starts to be a stick moment someone attacks or blocks. And then you know it's a ganja, because that's basically one of the only cards that works like this, that is so heavily played. There's like Deadly Riposte or something, this 3 damage that gains 2 life, but nobody except me plays it. I think it's a decent card. I really liked it. It doesn't kill Sheoldred though. So our opponent is thinking hard. What he should be doing, probably play Denic into a block, and that's it. He will die in 2 turns instead of 1, but maybe he draws Eartheye Resurrected and kills the Djinn. We might not have anything, so I think that's his best way out. And he might be roping, but I honestly believe he's trying to wait his options. I think he's in a pickle and isn't sure which line of the, you know, of the game is winning. Or maybe I'm giving too much, you know, credit to him, because okay, yeah, told you. I think he's legitimately thinking about it. As you can see, a ganja trap again. I love it. This is so funny. I will draw cards with Bankbuster. I could crew with Shaw, you know the drill, but we are not doing it because we are a control deck. We do not fear longer game, and that's decent. Also with all the life gain and all the life damage, we can just kill him without attacking. To be fair, I could just attack with Djinn and eat the ganja, but I don't need it. Oh, maybe it was Otawara, but the mana suggests a ganja, so this is Otawara and the ganja probably. We do not need to crew. So no, it helps him for 1 turn, but on the next turn he's getting even in worse situation, so he needs above the average top deck to pay out for this one, because this will happen on the next turn and we are in the same situation. He still has 2 cards, but I have 1 more card and the same, you know, board state. So our opponent is definitely like in a pickle. I don't think he expected anyone playing exactly around the ganja, and that was his strategy to win. I should probably play Shaw first, but you know, doesn't really matter. Let's go like this. And I mean, on the next turn, he needs to do a lot of stuff. Do I want to attack? Not really. Like, I look at this, even though it seems that we are not progressing, every turn he's forced to not do anything. Maybe he has Eartheye. Alright, I think that was the other card. I think this one is a ganja. Enjoy. And Shaw, as you can see, kinda hurts. We will kill him with the Bankbuster. We can kill this at the end step, then crew the Bankbuster, and, like, you know, or just attack with everything. They cannot defend against it because they don't have settled the wreckage in the format. They don't really play stuff anyway. Cool. Alright, so we can do it like this. This, as you can see, always a ganja mana every single time, because he has a ganja in the hand. This is the last card, I think. I hope so. And that would be such a blowout if he doesn't have it. I think we will attack with everything just so he can show that it was the case. I think it's important, guys. Like at this point, you deserve to know. And if I attack with this one, so he can again do this, but then he dies. So sure. I told you. Oh, he will never let us know. Oh man, now I will never know as well. I think he had it. Like 3 turns in a row he played exactly to the Eganjo mana, including legendary creature that let him get 1 extra mana, so I'm pretty sure he had it. Alright, opponent goes first. Not great. We definitely want to be on the play with this kind of hand, because 1-drop is extremely annoying for us. And 2-drop as well. So I mean, this might be one of the games that Mono Red just had a free win based on the randomness. I honestly think it might be like this. If he misses a like a 2-drop, it's fine. It's fine. The game just reversed. Like this is my gripe with Mono Red. Like everything depends on who got what. Like it's, you know, just pure randomness. If there was a 2-drop, we would already get hit for so much and we would be under extreme pressure. But without the 2-drop, it's much, you know, more manageable. It will probably be go for the throw, especially this can draw you so many cards that Sheoldred will heal you for 6 life. And that's a no joke. So you kinda want to... Sure! Be my guest. If you can burn my face with all the mana that you have during this turn, I will just love you for it. Okay. Yeah, let's see the cards first, cause why not? Squee. So next turn it will be Squee. I think this... Okay, I changed my mind. As usually, right? So this will be the next turn. They never miss this kind of value. Let's go for this one island. Because we have so many black cards that I think this is overall a bit... And nice? Did you just nice me, my friend? We will go with Shaw. It is a bit risky, he can double burn it, but this means that he loses 2 cards for free. If he wants to play them, they are kinda useless, and on the next turn we can heal 8 life. So if we untap with Sheoldred, that we probably will, the game should be nearly over. Like, he cannot compete with this value. And Chandra is arguably the worst play you can make. Because we have board, we just kill her exactly with 4 attack creatures, so I have 0 idea what the play was here. Like, this is probably the worst he can do. He even wastes the mana, I guess. Like, bro, what was the idea? Oh man, those Mono Red players. Like, even playing Squee on empty board would probably be a bit better. I might have... should not play it. It's fine, guys. Let's start with, you know, a casual, nice Planeswalker, bro. Planeswalker. I'm learning. I will remember it someday. Let's play like... No. Yes. I want to hit basic. But I also want... I mean, explosion time? Oh yes. The evil anti-mono red love. This is why we play control. And Sheoldred just absolutely dunks on this deck. Like, what are you going to do? You need to kill Shaw and you need exactly 2 perfect cards? Aw, that's so cute. Like, he's just fishing for mistakes at this point, so... Can you smell the desperation? The denial of losing the game? Like, he's trying. But we both know what will happen. It's a nice squee, bro. So at this point we can ignore this like, man, he was absolutely dunked on and he was on the play. However, to be fair, if he had a 2-drop, the game would be different, but we are at 18, so I think we could possibly still win. Alright, given I forgot how it is to play, like to be on the play with any kind of deck, so I'm fine with this setup. To be fair, if he doesn't go into like extremely good opening, and so far he didn't. We are actually favored by going second, because we get more cards, so this equalized being on the draw fully. And now we have just more value than him, so I think we should be winning at this point. We will see what he will do. I think I will... Oh, I see. That's a good one. That's definitely a strong play. They really expected us to kill. So unfortunately we need to go like this. Alright, this really reversed the situation. It's hard to kill the Planeswalker. Especially the one that gives you instant value. So this was the best case of, you know, his situation. However, I'm getting a little bit lucky with the cutdowns, so I can rectify, but you can see, even though we are on the draw, we are at slight disadvantage on cards because of Tyvar. Like, it's 2 for 1. I'm persistent, man. Like, please, stop. Like, please, it's enough. This is the only time in Magic when you actually play Otawara instead of Island. Because you really want the sweet value for, you know, drawing 3 cards for free. That's a shell. So this is more mana efficient. This is 3 mana, so we waste only 1 mana. If we played this, we waste 2 mana, and that's bad. And I don't want to do bad plays, you know? Crazy. And this is pretty good. Yeah, I should consider. Sorry, guys. For some reason, I kind of forgot. I will still do it. That deserves an oopsie. I like the Bankbuster. I think with mana that we have right now, it's a decent deal. Especially that I really want to play the land this turn, so we might whiff on the first. Alright, this is a pretty slow turn. We needed to answer Shaw. We invested into future turns and future draw, so this is his turn. And he definitely uses it. He will take Shaw. So 2 huge threats incoming. We really need to get some, you know, serious drawing. He definitely took his spot. Basically 3 turn. Oh, nice. So he wants to... Yeah. He knows that we shouldn't play too many creatures. Good call. We play some, but it's not the deck he normally expects. No Bankbuster, sorry. It's too slow. A land? Absolutely cool. Yeah, this is what we needed. I mean, let's go like this. I expect some extremely hurtful creature. That will make me regret my choices. Like uncounterable one with huge ward and indestructible, you know, this kind of stuff. And not only he has shell, but he also gets 1 thing from the hand. So very good decision for him to go for chapter 2. This is something that might equalize the tempo. However, we need to find an answer for sure. And is the answer for Sheoldred? A more Sheoldred, probably. Like, it's probably this. I will draw with the Bankbuster. I think it's a bit better. Pretty scary, but... Well, I would say he didn't have removal so far, but let's be honest, how would we know? Yeah. I mean... this is played before, so no summoning sickness, so we can play like this. I mean, that's not a difference. We can just draw a card right now. So no. Not perfect, but definitely something, and thanks to having Shaw, we can actually negate the whole situation, you know? Just don't get removal. So far the Scrap Gorgers are definitely not impactful. And like, we just need to hit removal, guys. Man, this is so good that we have a Sheoldred as well. Otherwise would be in a world of hurt. To be honest, I would just absolutely love to... And he doesn't have removal, right? If I play double Djinn, they do not have tools to go around it. Double Cruelty. Like, I don't think they play sweepers. And they definitely do not have removal, they would already kill Shaw. So maybe I should just try to kill him on the next turn. I think this is a good play. A bit risky. We could go more control-y about this one, but I think it's good enough. Yeah, no white mana, so attacking should be fine. And I don't think he will kill me. Especially not with Sheoldred into Sheoldred. And this makes a difference, like, he will feel the hit very quickly. Alright, 2 cards. He needs at least some kind of removal and preferably sweeper, or he just dies. I like this kind of, you know, effect on the board, because suddenly from control deck you are into one hit kill basically. And that's a Titan, that's definitely his play. And I think he just died. I do not mind it. This could be a removal, right? Is that fine? Sure is important. It means that, yeah, he just fished, but that maybe we'll go for the control game, but we are not a dummy. We know when to kill. And that's a nice score. Alright, opponent goes first. We have a cut down and spell pierce into a make disappear, so we can actually counter whatever happens early game. And I guess then we play Shio and hope, yeah, we will have to protect Shio. So for this reason, of course, we go with Dimir. In this deck, it actually makes such a big difference, because you want both colors at turn 1 in a lot of cases, because good things will happen to you. There's nothing better than killing 2-drop with a cut down. Alright, let's go like this, and now this will get me make disappear. So his best play is play a 1-drop into a 2-drop, or something like this. This forces our hand and still gets the creature. The worst case is this. Alright, it was fun, but easy gaming. I'm just such a good player. I play cards that I draw, and it's crazy. Like, look, so many decisions. He thinks it's extremely good for him because, you know, there's no Djinn. What he doesn't know is that that was not the card that he should fear. This is the card he should fear. So, honestly, probably best case for him is to not play a spell, flip Qatar, or you can just top deck another one in top 11 cards. This is also a pretty good deal. Like, what the hell, man? Oh my god, this is so annoying. We won't Sheoldred. Let's see if our friend Tone is good enough Magic player to draw a third Brutal Qatar in top 12 cards. Yes, he is. He's absolute great Magic player. I mean, this is the situation that we have right now, alright? I don't know what to say more. This is the most ridiculous thing I have seen. So he will have 5 soldiers and we die. That's great. So what is the chance? I played the land, so even if I draw 1-drop, this is too good of a draw. I'm sorry I didn't play again, like around triple Brutal Qatar. And I mean, I'm speechless. Let's go another, unless it was the last game, and then thank you for watching. Alright, so by the way, we never were on the play so far. Cool. We will keep it. Man, cut down is so good when you always are on the draw. Like, seriously, this is such an insane deal. When you hit 2-drop for your opponent, it just absolutely negates all the tempo advantage he had. So that's the best answer you can ever hope for. And thanks to this, you actually are at advantage because playing second. Now we have one more card and basically the same situation. And here's one less cards. It's not like this, but you get the idea. Make disappear, and now the board is fully empty. And we get more removal. I will cast this because I want to make sure that I, you know... yeah, annoying card, but I think we can solve it. You know, it's just kinda cycling and he doesn't even have target for... Oh, I love it! This is really cool card. I didn't see it played too much, but it's absolutely amazing card. Let's hope we hit basic. That's a hard choice. Truly. This is a... I will regret it so much. I hoped for a top deck. I hoped for a top deck. Oh, the greed got better of me, but I really hoped I will hit like one of those. But yeah, it's still fine. Like, we have enough of cheap stuff that we should be okay. And as you can see, we're at 20. Man, this deck is so far absolutely amazing. Like, we are dunking on everyone. My turn. Yeah. Now we will make some harder decisions. Yeah, now I will actually do it. I think Spell Pierce is not great here. Cut Down goes here. Go for the Throat is pretty good. One will be the Bankbuster. Second is Shaw or Spell Pierce. I think it might be too late for Spell Pierce, and we are kinda behind on mana, so... Thank you. Thank you so much. So for this turn we are actually playing this. He will attack as a first thing, so you know, let's make it easier for everyone. I don't think there are any plays. Artifact. Yeah, like he can only use blood token, that's it. I could go Bankbuster, but I want to have Sheoldred on the next turn, so it means that I need as empty board as possible. Like, if you play Bankbuster, he plays some huge threat, and then what? You play Shaw into it, and then he amplifies the board? Like, it's not a good idea. Yeah, like, it's a good one. I haven't seen this card, but there was so many discussions about this one. Yeah, I will still kill it. One Pain is absolutely amazing. I love this card so much. Like, it's so cool. It's a land that gives you so much value if needed. However, so he might kill it. He has the tools, as we have seen, the Vortex Search, but he needs two of them in a row. So it's not as easy, and then we follow up with another Sheoldred, and it really provides insane pressure. They want to draw cards overall. Like, with Fable, with blood tokens, they should probably have more of this stuff. And samurais don't matter, like, it's really bad for him so far. I'll tell you that. A casual attack? Huh? He might block. Nice. Like, this hit really matters. And we'll just play Bankbuster. I could draw a card and I might get lucky and get a land. I think I didn't play one. And then I can still play Go for the Throat, but that's a risk. If I don't hit a land, I'm, you know, absolutely not interactive. And I'm an interactive person when I play against my opponents. You know? This is nothing that matters, and it will actually kill him even faster. Or he needs to get Voltage Surge, and he needs to hope that we get some free damage on the show, which we don't. We won't, sir. Like, we're a good player, we know how to do it. And if we do, yeah, like, I will just kill both of the creatures. I have another show, so I don't need Takenuma. Yeah? Nice. I will not take any damage on Shaw, so one Voltage Surge won't be enough. It's 3 mana and it's sorcery speed, my friend. Alright, cool. Like, the problem for him is the damage, and he is tapped out. I'm so tempted to just kill him, but we are not doing this mistake. We need to make him suffer, right? That's the real game plan. But jokes aside, like, I really want those extra cards from the Bankbuster, because I don't think he can win. I have backup Show, even if he somehow solves it, and I think he won't even solve the first one, not talking about the second one. Like, man, never mind. Instantly being disproven. Alright, so he plays this as well. I will actually draw in response. He stepped out, and I want this extra life. It might matter. I don't think it will, but it might, so no reason to not do it. He's down to 1 card. He still has all of this, so it will be a bit more. That's a lethal. It is pretty hilarious, actually. He needs a removal in his hand, otherwise he's dead. because he will die at the draw step. Which is super cool. I enjoy my... No. Are you serious? What is this? Oh my god, what an absolute legend. But to be fair, it was still fine, you know, because that was the card that he accumulated during the whole game, and he obviously needed double voltage surge, so if he found one, it's obvious that he will keep it. So there was higher than ever chance that the last card might be this. And yeah. I mean, this is something that, you know, is not as easy. Can I attack? He has 0 cards. I definitely can, and I will. He will have to sacrifice 1. We don't deal damage, but 1 artifact less. The problem for him is this. And I can make disappear. So he can actually play only 2 mana worth of spells, and he dies basically on the next turn. So even with perfect draws, I think it will be super hard for him. Like, I actually will ignore... Alright. Let's see what he can take. Harvester. This card that I have 0 idea what it does. Look at the top, artifact. So he will get this effect. Look at the top. If it's a land, you may hand. If you don't put, it goes into the graveyard. I don't feel this is any value for him. Enjoy, my friend, because you need to kill a flyer. So he can get a lot of shenanigans, but I don't see any shenanigan that will save him from the Djinn. Oh, this one. I see, I see. Yeah, he will make it a copy, kill. Oh my god, I suck at magic. So I try to absolutely control the game. Oh my god, I'm so bad at magic. But this is only 1 token, so right now I actually will be lucky. Let's be honest, that had like 0 skill. We will kill this one. He doesn't have the second blood token, so my absolute skill at top decking the 1 card that didn't lose me the game. Alright. What? Oh, Tyvar. Oh my god, I'm actually horrible at magic. If I throw this, I will cry in my corner. And I have to say, I did everything to throw this game so far. So yeah, I think there's high chance I still win this, but to be honest, I probably shouldn't. So he has like 2 more turns, right? Man, I absolutely messed all of it. Like, from the main gameplay, from the target for Tyvar, forgetting his passive, and also misleading. So even the insane top deck that I got was not good enough. That's a top deck that will actually kill Sheoldred. But to be fair, I got my top deck as well, so it's fair. So far it seems that the better player is winning. Alright, 31 lives, so it will matter how much we stack during the show, because this is the time, and he knows that he needs to recover, because like we basically need to hit Djinn and the removal, and I don't think even with perfect top decks we have enough. I messed up too much, but that's a good sign still, you know, guys. If we are losing only games when I was absolutely like the worst player ever, that's a good sign. You want to consider definitely not this card, and that will probably be the explosion. So yeah, better player definitely won here, and he deserved the win quite a lot. He played it very, very slick. Yeah, like slick is a good thing. It was meant as a good thing.
With